What is up, guys? It's your boy No Risk, No Premium, back with another episode of the 2 Minute Drill, guys. Today we took two trades. If you're playing Spy or ES, first trade we got caught up in this chop here. But what did we do? We played the beautiful retest of what level? Did I not say 4188 was going to be your level? We took the retest there, and Ripper Magoo, how are you? Down to the downside. So. 1 for 2 on the day. Nonetheless, guys, great day. Downside, we expected it a little bit. If we couldn't get through the highs, we noticed we were making lower highs on the daily. So when we broke through that 413, excuse me, 417.31 on SPY, we knew downside was coming. But for tomorrow, what should we expect? First thing, let's take a peek at economic data that's coming out tomorrow. As we can see, we have a ton of this is at 7 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. We have a lot of mortgage data going on and getting released, but then we have Yellen speaking at 10:05. That's 35 minutes into market open. But I think the big thing everybody will be watching tomorrow is this one right here. FOMC minutes. Now that's a minutes. That's not the actual meeting. Federal Chair Powell does not speak on a Q&A after. This is just the release of the minutes. This is basically like a cliff notes, spark notes of the previous meeting, just in writing of everything that they have planned on doing or plan on doing, or any economic horizons that they see will be in writing here. So we'll want to know that comes out at 2 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. So it's 14 o'clock here on a 24-hour clock. That is 2 p.m. Eastern Standard. So no, we have some data coming out in the morning. But other than that, guys, look, if we get underneath today's low on ES, call it 4150, call it 4155, wherever. If we stay below there, we're going to rotate down to this 4121. I think a decent bounce will be there. You can grab at least 5 to 10 points, which I love doing when I'm scalping ES. Other than that, bottom of the range, 4100 and 4160 is under there. If we get more downside on that data, it's more than likely we have a lot of range trading and then some decision towards the end of the day after it comes out. Better trading is in the morning. After the fact, it gets very wicky, it gets very volatile. So I think just take the afternoon off. That's what I think would be the better play for tomorrow. But I think if 4150 holds, we can rotate back up to see this 4188 area, then 4200 above there. But underneath 4150, target 4120, then 4100, then 4060 below there. On to the SPY, the spiders. What do we got? Very similar chart here to ES. As we can see, I really don't have to put any new levels in because we knew what? We knew 4150 was going to be a bounce, which it did produce a bounce initially. Okay, but ended up closing underneath the 414.50, right? We knew 415 414, 450, excuse me, 414, 415 was going to produce a bounce, but we didn't quite get above. So if we open below that tomorrow, look for a higher low, right? Look for a higher low either here at 415 area or even up to 417.35, which would take us down to 413. Even under there, 410, I think would produce a bounce. You could take a scalp long there as well, right? So under 413, and we look at 410, I think that's a long spot as well. 409 produces the gap down to 407.25, and then our beloved 404 area, which was the double bottom from a few weeks ago. I think that's a long spot as well. But if not, depending where we open, depending how we do, we will establish a range. So if we go back out and fail this 415.50 area, keep that on par for tomorrow. If not, 417, look for a reject there down to 413, 410 below there. QQQ. What do we got on the tech names here? We saw what? We saw this break below, and look at, we had some candles go right to that 334.50. 334.50 West and bounds ultimately broke below, could not get back above. So I think tomorrow will be good. If we open in this range, look for that to be the possible top of the range leading into the FOMC minutes. If it is, look for the bottom of the range to be 331. I play calls off 331, puts off 334 if we reject. If not, you can come back up to 336, 338 above there. IWM. So we got to take out 180. Well, we did for a majority of the day. Then we ended up falling back down. So if we look at this huge balance zone that we have. We said if 176 holds, you'll want to target 180, which is the top of, or excuse me, the bottom of that um gap that we have all the way up to 181. Right. So we rejected that, pretty much rejected the top of the range. So do we get a rotation back down to 176 then 172 below there? It's very possible. You want to keep your eye on IWM. It'll give you a better understanding of what the market wants to do for the day. I think it's very simple and straightforward. We either get back up here to 179, 180. If we don't, watch 175, 76 for the bounce. If that goes, then 172 all the way down here. That's it, guys. That's all I got for you. Tomorrow's FOMC minutes. So take a couple trades in the morning, get out, be done, go get your fucking tea time, get away from the TV, or excuse me, the screen, because the afternoon will be filled with volatile wiki candles. It's not ideal trading conditions. Okay. As always, you guys got to wake up early, get your levels right, and of course, don't do anything fucking stupid. We'll see you bright and early. Peace.